Hey everyone, this is Mr. Nunn again. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to convert mixed numbers into improper fractions. So some of you are probably wondering what a mixed number is. Well, a mixed number means you have a number that has a whole number, like this 2 right here, and a fraction, like this 3/9 right here. And our job is going to be to convert that into an improper fraction where the numerator on top is bigger than the denominator. And you might be wondering why that's going to be helpful for us. Well, there are going to be times in math, especially when we're multiplying mixed numbers, where it's going to be a lot easier to use the improper fraction form. So the first thing I want you to do is to look at that 3/9 and recognize that these have a common factor. There is a number that fits into both 3 and 9 evenly. I'm wondering if you can spot it. Well, it's going to be a 3. 3 fits into 3 once evenly, and 3 fits into 9 evenly. So we have a new fraction right now of 2 and 1/3. So on my next screen, I'm going to show you how to convert that 2 and 1/3 into an improper fraction. So the step I usually teach my students to take is to take that whole number 2 and multiply it by the denominator of 3. And then we're going to take that and add it to the numerator. So right now I'm thinking 2 times 3, that equals 6. So I'm going to add 6 to the numerator. Now, what this means is that we're going to have an entirely new fraction. I have 1 plus 6, which equals 7. And one important thing to remember is that the denominator does not change. We still have 3 as the denominator. So we have a new fraction here of 7/3. I'm also going to show you another way to go about doing this, because I think it's helpful to know multiple ways. So one more time, we're going to use a blank screen here, and we'll use this same fraction of 2 and 1/3. So when we're thinking about converting this 2 into a fraction, you want to think about adding on a fraction over 3, because we already have 3 as the denominator over here. But we want to add a fraction on that with a denominator of 3, but that equals 1. Well, what fraction has a denominator of 3, but is worth a value of 1? Well, it's going to be 3/3. Remember, 3 divided by 3 is just 1. So what we're going to do is we're converting that number 2 into 2 new fractions. 3/3, which equals 1, plus 3/3, which equals 1. So now we can go ahead and add this up. And remember, all we do is add the numerators when we add fractions. So we're going to add 1 plus 3, which equals 7. And then, of course, the denominator remains 3. And we have a new fraction of 7/3. Now, some of you are probably thinking, Mr. Nunn, hey, that fraction looks a little bit funny. And it does, because 7 is a bigger number than the denominator. That numerator is larger than the denominator. But remember, it's going to be much easier to multiply when it's in this form as opposed to its mixed number form. So once again, folks, I hope that helps. We're going to be going more into this next week as we get into harder math multiplication problems. Take care. I hope you are working really hard and listening to your parents. If you have any questions, please email me. This is Mr. Nunn, signing out.